Origin and evolution of movements. Usually, in our daily life we come across many minor frictions in the social life. Many of them arise there itself and vanish later. They create temporary mobility for a moment. These are recognized as the beginning of the social movement. At later stage, mob assembles, leading to mob violence. Many a times, without any favorable circumstance also violence starts. Mob. Mob is a collection of people which collects in place and indulges in a temporary thinking, demands and the related emotional expression. This expression is called mob behavior. These type of sources later turn into a social movements. A mob is a collection of people who have assembled at particular point without any prior plan and gathered to express some decision. A group of people who have collected in front of a theater to watch or a group of people who have gathered around to know more about an accident are examples of mobs. Many times, shortcomings of that particular society. Unrestrained the behavior of people gathered in a mob reflects social. Often people express their dissatisfaction with many social institutions. People also express their dissatisfaction with many government policies, attitudes and decisions on specific programs. Mob violence. Mob violence is another example of mob behavior. When the behavior of mob turns violent, then it is called as mob violence. There would be no unity in mob violence. Here anti-social elements lead the mob towards violence, destroying public property. Here anti-social elements lead the mob towards violence, destroying public property. Many a times, mob violence result in major deaths. There would be no definitive reasons for the behavior of mob in violent mood. They create a serious law and order situation. Communal violence, racial violence, caste violence, political violence are some of the examples. This violence has now become active in rural areas also. Many issues caste, land and religion have become the motivating factors. Mob violence leads to the dominance of antisocial elements. Mob violence does not last for longer duration. They come to an end at one point of time. Mob violence is controllable through effective use of police, military and other agencies of the government.